Greetings. So
I,
today I'm happy to introduce Nimesh Bhatt. Hey Nimesh. Nimesh is having over 10 plus years of
I,
experience only in testing. So all set for
uh,
you, Nimesh. Just please give a brief introduction about yourself. Then we will take it forward.
yeah, absolutely. So, as you already mentioned, the 10, not just the 10 years of experience, but the 10 thrilling years of experience, I would say. Why thrilling? Because in this 10 years of tenure, I learned it a lot. I learned it web, I learned it desktop and mobile application automation. And yes, I started with the tradition, the manual testing. I actually, I did rigorous manual testing, and then I moved myself into the automation, and I got to see a lot of opportunity, a lot of exposure within the automation area. And I started with the baby steps, but yes, now I think I'm at certain level where I could see that okay, uh, a few amount of automation I have covered, but yes, a miles to go. There are a lot many things. So that was about the 10 years of journey. But apart from that, I am uh, I'm a family guy. I absolutely keen to spend as much time with my family as just the work. So I'm more not just that much workaholic, but yes, I'm a family man. I absolutely like to give a bunch of my day to my family, where I can discuss with them, a healthy discussion with my family, my mother, my father, and yes, of course, I have a beautiful wife. So we spend the time a lot where we discuss the entire day, the journey, and everything. So that's pretty much about me.
Okay, cool. I think, yeah, now everyone is moving towards cloud, everything in cloud. Okay, I think his topic also related to cloud devices. Okay,
True
so
that.
the
Yeah.
devices also now move to cloud with the help of, he's going to cover like device farm, the place where the devices are cultivated. Can you just touch upon your topic, why people should attend the session? What are the key takeaways?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, in the last couple of years, when I started doing mobile automation, one of the biggest ask through any of the client or any of my peer was that where exactly we will execute our test cases. See, if it is a web application, we are absolutely running it on our desktop browser. But when it comes about mobile, then they were saying that where exactly we run. So we started with the Android emulator, but again, it's not a real device. So we have to make sure that it should run on a real device as well. And when we talk about a real device, cost appears. And we knew that the devices currently in the market, if we go on a specific range, then they are pretty much expensive. So what we do to cut short this sort of amount, if we want to run, our automation scripts on a multiple devices without, investing that much amount of money on the devices, the real devices, and eventually they are, time by time the technology gets updated, so do devices and their appearance as well. So people do not want to invest more on a physical device, and that's why the cloud comes into the picture. That gives us a number of devices, a different devices. Along the side of cloud, a myth also came in our, a wider picture. If we go on a wider picture, a myth came into the scenario that the devices which are, not in your hand, if the device is not in your hand, then people were not considering it as a real device. They were thinking that it's emulator or a simulator. So this particular session is more about number one, that how you can integrate the device farm. One of the fascinating service of AWS, that how you can integrate with your existing framework. And the second one, I just wants to cut short that myth that if the device is not in your hand, then it doesn't mean it's not a real device. So my focus would be on that as well.
Hey, that's great. And there are a lot of cloud platforms are out there like pCloudy and Browser Stack, and even GCP. Google also provides some kind of Any specific reason you wanted to go with device farm?
Okay.
Because I know a lot of startups and a lot of people are using AWS for the infra. Maybe I just want to hear more from you.
Okay, I do not have any specific bias towards the AWS device farm, but yes, number one, I say that it's a fascinated, and the second one is I started with device farm actually. When I automated the mobile application for the first time, I ran my automation script on a device farm very first time. Yes, I do have experience of browser stack and Kobiton as well. So Kobiton is one of the service which also provides the cloud devices. So I'm connected with the browser stack as well as Kobiton too. But yes, AWS device farm, one, it's more reliable. I don't say that browser stack and Kobiton are not reliable. They do. But yes, I it really fascinates me. AWS really fascinates me. The way they are, a minimal step of integration, and that's it. You are ready. The the services that they provide, the number of steps they provide are very less and very crisp. They also give a lot many permissions if you want, somebody in your peer or in your team, if you want to give access or not, what sort of access and how much access you want to give. So those sort of thing AWS is giving. So I think it's really helpful when you have a number of peers in your team and you want to distribute something peers to peer, then I think AWS device farm plays a very good role. So that was one of the reason why I chose device farm.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, the technology keep updating either in not only for devs as far as testers as well. So how you keep update yourself? Do you follow any blogs or any channels or any specific social media handles to keep updated?
Yeah, I think yes, there are a lot of blogs and social media platforms, and they were giving a lot many updates on a daily basis. But uh, the thing which keeps me updated is within my organization itself. Running one automation forum within our company in PMC Pole Mission, and within that forum, we always discuss about what is going on in market, what new technology comes in, and what sort of feature which are there, which we absolutely can leverage in our existing projects and everything. So those sort of thing, those forum is helping me a lot. Keep myself update. Along the side, my family background is a technical background. They are, multiple people are from IT. So I always get multiple blogs in my WhatsApp. So I always get links and everything in my WhatsApp to my family members. So I think these are the things which always keeps me updated technology wise.
That's nice. So can you just give some beautiful things about your hometown or where you live? And you already said that you love to spend more time with your family. So what's your hobbies and the games or something like that?
Well, uh, I have a funny answer because my hobby keeps on changing. So currently it's reading. I'm trying to read books. And yes, I have started reading multiple books. So I'm on it. But yes, apart from that, I'm more attached with music, be it listening songs or singing a song. So that's what my hobby is. And if I talk about my hometown, so I recently moved over here in Vadodara, Gujarat. But before that, I was living in Nadiyar, which is far away, 60 kilometers from Vadodara itself. It's a small town, but yes, it's very beautiful, which is mainly famous for the lakes that it has. A small town, but with three lakes, three temple, a main temple, and yes, a well-known university, the Ramsidesa Institute of Technology. So I loved it.
That's nice. Okay, one before we conclude this call, just one thing like assume a fresher want to start a career in testing. So what are the message you want to give to those people?
Well, if somebody new comes in, right, and if they were saying that they want to start testing, they want to start their career in testing, it's pretty much, it's really good. But yes, one thing that they should have to keep in mind is, number one, they have to be active. Second, a brainstorming is a key part of any tester. If you could think something from the different perspective, I think you are at a good place. You are a good place for testing. If you could see a single application with the different dimensions, you are able to break it very quickly. I don't mean to say it, but yes, this is the actual job of tester. They have to see it through the different eyes. They have to consider not just the developer, not just the tester, but they have to consider it through the actual users as well. And user could be anybody. It can be the user can be a technical person, a non-technical person. So in short, my perspective is they have to see the things from the different perspective, and if you are good at it, I think you can absolutely nail it in testing.
Thank you so much for your time. So good to see you, and we'll meet you in ATA GTR on 9, 10, 11 December. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. I'm eagerly waiting for this days. Thank you so much.